Hello guys, Jonty500 here, and today I bring you a highlight video of round 2 of the Multi-Class Endurance Championship Season 3. I'm driving a Penumbra for same team as last time, Premium Deluxe Motorsport, as I will be driving for the whole season in GT3. GT1s are Massacros and GT2s are the Kurumas, the regular, not the armored ones. Anyways, I start in, actually that was 5th place, but the guy that was supposed to start in 1st place disconnected, and that left the 1st position open. So practically I started in 4th place, and I kept on just going in, and I managed to in a few corners just catch up and get up into 2nd place, which of course helped my race greatly. So a great start, and the guy that started in 3rd actually made his way up into 1st place. So going on here, I get a really good bad run, actually bad run up the entrance to the highway, and that allows Caton Hunt on the inside to overtake, and overall he just got a much better run, and he also got some curbs there that I didn't get, so he gets up into 2nd place and I fall back into 3rd. But we're only just started, so it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how it plays out later on. So we go like that for quite a while. As you see, we're 19 minutes into the race, 10 minutes of just following the top 3 like this, and yep. So I get in here, I get a better run out of the corner, but unfortunately I have the outside through this whole section, and that allows him to keep the corner. I try here again to get on the inside, but I don't have the speed for it, so I try to go out so I can get a cut in, but I missed the apex totally on that corner, and yeah, it was a good attempt, but it didn't pay off. Moving on now to later on, another, you see a GT1 car. This is the first lapping of the race when Macy in 1st place of GT1 gets past me easily, no issues, and we just keep on racing. And here, moving on, another situation here with another GT1 car actually coming up on the inside to try and lap me and Caton. And as you see, he get past me quite easily, but Caton is definitely slowed down by this GT1 car. So as you see here on the straight, I managed to get up on the outside, and I can just keep it around. I tried to do it, but he closed it up for me. To be honest, it was a clean block there. He maybe forced me a little bit wide, but still, you know, I wasn't close enough in on the inside of him, so, or the outside, so definitely he had all right to close that door. But anyways, move on here. There you see Picano, another GT1 car coming up, and also their G unit. So 2 lappings there, and he definitely slowed down a bit when those cars come down. So that gives me a better run here. So I get out on the outside. I know I can't get the overtake done here on the outside, so I just try and keep it all around the outside to get into this corner. He leaves a lot of space on the inside. He didn't really have to do that because I wasn't up far enough on his inside, but he did that, and that allowed me to move up into 2nd position for GT3. There's a lot of action going on with lapping traffic right now, as you may see. In this episode I decided to cut out a lot of the lappings, because there were a lot of lappings, and some of them are not that interesting. It's only me and the car lapping, you know, a couple of seconds of clip. They're really not worth showing anything, but still. So you see there are more people come by, and Smith 112 gets the overtake on Chanel on that straight, and they also drop a person on me there, but still. So yeah, a lot of action there, but I managed to move up into 2nd position, which was really nice. So moving on here, you see now there's another car coming from the back to lap me, my teammate Dr. Peppers, and he really misguided there. I didn't really know he was there. He didn't sound his horn too much, and that makes me go out there, and also Caton Hunt managed to get his the overtake done, which was of course a little bit annoying, but actually that overtake will prove costly for me. So that small mistake, just letting Cadenhound get past. And as you may see in the minimap, there are more people coming up from behind, and there's also Elmister going on the inside. A little bit of a dive bomb overtake, but still was a lapping car anyways. But as you see right now behind me, the guys that are in 4th and 5th are right behind, and there Cadenhound gets into trouble, and I get caught in there, and I lose my position to 40 and VXWK. So definitely that little mistake where Cadenhound got ahead of me definitely cost me more there, because I got caught up in his mistake. But anyways, I keep on fighting, trying just to keep on 40 and VXWK. I know these guys are fast, and I just try and stay with them as best I can. The next clip here is a freak accident, to be honest. I was pissed off when it happened. So far I have not really done any mistakes on my own, but here is one also that I wouldn't even put on my own mistake. No, what's mistake? This is just GTA physics completely fucking me up the ass. You see, there's most likely some kind of invisible light post glitch there that launches me straight up into the air and makes me lose a position here. And also I'm now far behind in 5th position, so there's gonna have to work a lot to get up again. And you see here Cadenhound, I know that I'm a little bit faster than him, so I wanna get past as soon as I can. But I get lucky here on the straights, or unlucky for him, but he missed that checkpoint, so he break it up, and therefore I managed to move up in 4th, and I can start chasing down the guys at the top. And yeah, a little bit unfortunate, some stuff there, but still I have not done any mistakes that I would like put on myself for. But anyways, here's the first lapping of a GT2 car lapping for the first time. Tomtad, who was currently in the lead of GT2. Anyways, moving on, here we see the second lapping with a GT1 car comes by Macy. So we're only 40 minutes into the race, and Macy has already lapped me 2 times, so that shows the difference between these cars. There's a little bit of controversy with Shaggy. He nudged me in the back there just a tiny bit, which sends me into that dumpster and causes me to lose some time. But overall, I really can't blame him. That was definitely a lag hit, so he definitely didn't intend to hit me there, and that was definitely a mistake. So I'm not really bothered about it that much. I didn't lose that much time from it in the end. So, but anyways, there are a couple of interesting incidents here. You see Smitty trying to get past. I don't really know what he was trying to do. I was just keeping my lines, trying to be fast, and he just kept nudging into my back. But anyways, there he going on the inside, gets past. Definitely quite a weird little way there with 2 people thinking the same thing. But I just kept my fast line, because right now I really want to just push on and try and catch up to VXWK and stop. But you know, what if an MCC race without a choke? So there's my first and truly only really big choke so far. Definitely one of the worst places you could ever choke before a really long straight, and I of course lose a lot of time. I was also quite pissed, because I had managed to catch up quite nicely to the guys in front, and so I back to scratch and just try and catch up again. So S92 in front of me have just lapped me, and if you see here VXWK coming out of the pits. So VXWK went into the pits and repaired his car. So the battle for 3rd place is going hot right now here with me and VXWK. So the fight for 3rd place is definitely on at the moment. Moving on here a little bit further into the race, I have been following VXWK for quite a while, and there he gets caught up with Doodle Monopoly on the lapping, and that allows me to grab the inside of these 2 corners, and that allows me to move up. But as you see, he's right there on my inside, so I know I can't take this for granted, but I have the curbs on the outside, so I can get up fast, and really I had so He should have backed off definitely there, so definitely his fault. But he waits for me here and allows me to get past. So that's all good. You know, racing incident, I would class that. So shit happens from time to time. But anyways, we just keep on fighting there to try and catch up. And we also do that. Later on, I keep away from VXWK for a while. And I managed to catch up to Massacre Maze, who was in second place at the moment. So, as you see, he is lagging quite bad. And he's really teleporting all over. I was really scared shitless at this moment. Because, you know, anything when it comes to lag, it can lead to quite extreme accidents. And definitely, I was definitely afraid, because I had no idea where Massacre Maze was on the track at this moment, because he's teleporting all over. So all I can do is just try and keep somewhat, just anticipate where on the map he is. And here you see him. This seems like okay, he crashed now, and I think this was a legitimate crash. So I just keep on. I thought I got the position, but then suddenly he appears in front of me. So definitely kind of surprising that he didn't disconnect there, because that was a huge lag spike. But anyways, I seem to have a better run here through the big straight, so I'm catching up to him here on the straight. So I know here in the next corner, so just trying to keep close to him and just try and anticipate where he is, but definitely was really scared. But here I get a better run up to this section. I have no idea if I hit him anywhere here because of that lag, but I hope that overtake was clean, and he hasn't exactly told me anything that it wouldn't have been clean. So I think it went quite well. I managed to grab the inside and get past, but I was definitely still quite afraid once I get past, because right now if he starts lagging too much, he's gonna teleport right into me and send me flying. So definitely I was more scared than ever once I got past. So I was very eager, and I started pushing really hard just to get away from him, so I won't get caught up in any lag spikes. But still, that doesn't happen luckily, and I can just keep on trying to put some distance in between me and the guys I'm back. So right now I'm actually in second place. It's just a really good position for me to be in. So moving on, just as you see here, I move up into 19th place overall. That's because Red Ninja, who's a GT2 driver, disconnected. So I just thought I put this in here to show why I went up from 20th to 19th in the overall standings. So anyways, moving on here. This is one situation I did not expect to happen ever in any of the MCC races, and that is that I have to lap one of my own cars. Like, I have the XWK right on my tail, as you see there on my right side right now, and I need to get past Alucard. I need to lap him, and it's not really easy to lap people when you have the same cars. But he slows down here, he sees the situation, slows down and let us both past. He had no requirement to actually let us pass, because there are no blue flags in MCC. But anyways, I managed to get up past, and it was really good. I was really happy about that. But here happens something I was really weird about, because there was a lot of people trying to lap us at the moment. So I thought that VXWK's car was a lapping car, and therefore I slowed down to try and let him pass. But as soon as I saw, no, that's not a lapping car, that's a VXWK, I just hit the gas, tried to cut the corner too much, hit the barrier, and you know, all those, and that caused that chain reaction that you saw there. So I lost a lot of time there, really stupid mistake, but I just mixed up VXWK's car with the lapping GT2 traffic. But anyways, what can you do? I was really pissed at myself at that moment, but still, you know, all I can do is just keep on pushing and try and catch up again to the guys in front. But you know, normally when you have one choke, when chokes come, they don't come alone. When you get flustered and you start worrying about time that you have lost, maybe because of a mistake, or you just start thinking, oh goddamn, you start to mourn that second place, often that causes you to choke again. But anyways, I was down like 10 to 12 seconds behind VXWK. In the end I managed to catch up to him, so I believe here right at the end when we reach the timer there's like 3 seconds in between us, so I definitely managed to close the gap at the end of the race, but I just ran out of time. So I finished this race in 3rd place, which is a really good result for me. I had of course I had some possibilities to have higher points. 2 of my main rivals of course in the GT3 championship, VXWK and 40, were ahead of me, and also Faturo disconnected early in the race. He had a really nightmare of a race. He was the one that won the last round. But anyways, it's quite good. I get some really nice points for the championship, so I can try and get some good points for my team and also for my individual championship. So it's definitely gonna be interesting to go forward from here. Anyways, here you see the 3 winners in all the GTs, and definitely a good job to everyone. I really enjoyed this race, and I will leave all the information to the championship and also the current standings and everything in links in the description below. So I want to thank everyone for watching, and of course if you like this video then make sure to press that like button, and also if you want to see the future rounds highlights of this race then make sure to also hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it very much. Now thank you for watching everyone, and I will see you next time.